Hi, welcome to Between Peaks and Valleys. My name's Hannah,
And I'm Joe.
and we are here to talk about our weekly recap, which I feel like we're not doing a good job of. So I want to bring it back to what it originally was meant to be,
Mm.
and um, that's really like to show like the growth that comes with, you know, a loss.
Yep.
But you guys don't get to see like the full effect. I mean, it's not like someone plans to do
Yeah.
this, so it's a little hard. Um, you don't get to see how we were in January and in February and in March. You see a little bit, I think it really started in May.
hmm
Um,
Well, I mean, if we started earlier, it would have just been us literally crying in front of the camera.
right, but in April everything came back
Yes.
emotionally wise.
Yeah, big time.
And
Mm.
that's because I was cut open again and I wasn't expecting that in the same.
Same recovery process.
Hmm.
It just kind of reopens everything.
Yeah. So, anyways, the purpose is that we don't want to like just share what we do week to week, day to day,
Right.
but just get into our emotions and like show the growth that comes with that and validate other people's feelings that are going through the same thing. Let you know you're not alone, and that's really supposed to be
Yeah.
what it's about. So,
We talk about our journey, and other people can maybe relate to it, and maybe it'll help them.
yeah. So,
And maybe they're just starting out in this terrible journey, and
oh, it's not good.
now need to see that people can eventually talk about it.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, we really just couldn't talk
No.
about it. We avoided everybody.
In the beginning, I literally,
Yeah, wasn't good.
no.
There's a lot of
It was a lot of mixed emotions.
Yes, I had a lot of sad, obviously very sad emotions. I had a lot of angry emotions.
Hmm.
You were very, very sad. Um, Depressed emotions,
Yeah.
things that come with that.
My emotions were more along the side of why couldn't I stay dead?
Yeah, and that's a hard emotion to deal with, obviously. And that's a
And
certain
that's it's not like I want to be dead, like, but it was
no,
because like
but
why couldn't I stay dead to be with her?
right,
But
and the
this,
survivor's guilt aspect of it and all that too probably doesn't help.
but then there's also the part of like I want to be here with my kids on Earth and my husband, and
So we're very happy you're here. So as you can,
that's hard to deal with.
it's yeah, I can't imagine.
And then yeah, there is survivor's like guilt, I guess, but
It's just a lot.
I don't even know.
I mean, there's a lot of different emotions.
I guess that's what it is that I deal with, but I'm like why am I here?
Yeah, and that can be difficult.
Extremely. And that's the part that like I don't have like a big group for me for something like that. Whereas people are more likely to have like a loss without them also dying and then coming back.
Yeah,
So my particular looking for a group of someone that's I could relate to is like
very hard.
non-existent. I'm sure it's out there. It's just a very small percentage, I imagine.
Probably.
Whereas, at least with a loss, more people have gone through it. They might not talk about it, but it's more common, and at least this could help somebody in that way.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Helps us talking about it.
It does. And
So, you want to talk about last July and how this July has been pretty emotional for us?
sure.
I'll try not to
I have
use.
my tissues.
um, yeah, so July.
Oh, good, you're starting. All right, I like
Oh, you
this.
can start. You want to
No,
start?
no, you do it.
So
I'm happy with that. I already need a break, so
last July, and I think it was actually on July 4th when we were at Cookout, as me and Hannah were kind of like talking about the pregnancy, trying to get pregnant and stuff like that. And we were just kind of like, we're done. We got kind of sick of trying almost. Not sick of it, but it was just kind of like
it wasn't a cookout.
emotional. Wasn't it at the Cookout?
Mm-mm.
That's why I shouldn't have started.
No, it was I don't want to say it because I don't want to make anyone feel bad. because obviously people didn't know we were trying. It has nothing to do with any family or any cookouts.
Okay. Well, either way, July was the month where we were like, we're done. We're not gonna try this anymore. We're getting kind of emotionally, it's difficult.
Drained.
Yeah, and then we were just kind of like done with it. And then it wasn't until 8 weeks later we found out we were pregnant.
Which was right after we decided not to be.
Yeah, and then we found out the pregnancy probably started sometime in July.
Oh no, they told us when it started
Yes.
because I thought I had my period, and they're like, no, that was actually
Implementation,
implant,
implant bleeding.
yes,
Yeah.
implantation.
Yeah.
Or plantation. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember now.
No,
But yeah, that thing.
so that kind of like knowing that this July, obviously, with everything that happened, losing Arabella and all that stuff, has been very emotionally taxing.
Yeah.
Because you just think about it. And we were talking earlier about just like how certain things can trigger an emotion that you would never have thought of before. But also about just like the growth we've had since this happens to now, and like certain milestones you hit, and you don't really realize you hit them until like it happens. Like the other day, we saw like a little I wouldn't say baby, 1-year-old, like at a grocery store.
Like a little 1-year-old.
Yeah, and they looked up and like waved at me, and I just smiled and waved back. And I haven't done that in probably 6 or 7 months because I just in my head just didn't realize like it was a trigger for me until like then when it happened I realized like, hey, that I did that without being emotional. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
And like that little milestone it's like, okay, so we're not over anything because you don't get over these things, but you're moving and progressing your
in the right
emotions
direction of
forward.
like
Yeah,
coping.
coping's a good word for it.
Yeah. So I know with me it was like the first time I said Arabella without crying. That was the first like big milestone for me.
Yeah.
And
Or even
it's okay to like have setbacks too.
Yeah.
Or what?
Every time the heart goes off, we used to cry when we heard the little heartbeat go off in Arabella.
I've been doing that actually recently.
Yeah. But not all the time. Not every time.
No,
Well, yeah, I guess
been every
right
time.
now, yeah. Well, that's a setback for sure. They're like you said, there's setbacks, and it's just a real tough journey to be on.
Yeah,
And you never know how it's gonna go.
I can tell you, like back in January, there's no way I would be able to do a video back then because you wouldn't be able to understand me with how much I cried, and there'd be literally snots running down my face. Like I couldn't. It was just too much. This is me holding stuff back. I was not able to hold back at all.
Yeah.
And there was a ton of just like, why am I here? All day.
Yeah.
And that's not
easy.
That's not healthy, and you know it's not healthy. So it's like hard because you're like, why am I here? But like you're saying it and you're feeling like you're questioning everything, but you're not like, I don't know, you it's hard to describe because like you are depressed, but you're not suicidal.
Which
that makes any sense.
You can be
like,
depressed and not suicidal for sure.
No, I know, but like in that situation where I'm questioning, like literally, why am I alive?
Yeah, but you're like literally questioning it.
But sometimes I'd be like, why couldn't he just take me? And sometimes I'd pray and be like, just take me. Like, what the heck? Why did you do that? But it wasn't like suicidal. So that's why I'm like, I don't know how to describe
You
it.
want to be here, but sometimes don't. Or just confusion.
Just a lot of confusion. No, there was like at that point, I just didn't want to be here.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because I didn't want to be with you or the kids. Like, I think it was more like I wanted more time with her.
Yeah, that makes sense. So there's times like that. Yeah, as you can see, it's very difficult. But the fact that you're able to talk about it now is another.
Still want more time with her.
I know. Yeah, we were just talking the other day, Hannah. That's what we would do if you got like a day with her. That's a hard one, but you had an answer right away.
Yeah.
Hold her so she can't run away.
I just want her all day.
Yeah.
because why not?
Yes, sir. So as you can see, it's very difficult, and yeah, I mean, we seem so sad on these because it is a sad thing, but like it's night and day than what it was December, January, night and day.
Partially wish I made videos so that you could see because you'd be like, holy crap, like they're doing good.
Yeah, I mean, you
Or
got,
you'd be like, holy crap, like that's crazy that they are even functioning.
I mean, it's not easy.
And Joe was like such a trooper, but I do feel like a lot of things got pushed out, postponed wise, for dealing with. And maybe that's why you're now going through your milestones.
Maybe.
Because mine was what, February or March we saw your family. It was in the car ride that I said her name for the first time. It was like, oh my god, I didn't cry.
Yeah.
Like, I just remember saying it to you later, like, I didn't cry. And like, you're like, oh yeah.
You have to grab her part sometimes. Like, obviously, we want to, when we think of her, we don't want to be sad. We love her. And
But it's also good not to cry.
yeah, it's very good not to cry.
No, I mean, like, I don't know.
No, I know. But it is. It's like little tiny milestones like that. And sometimes you just gotta look back and be like, okay, I'm getting better. Because like if you get stuck in like this like never ending circle, which we were in for a couple months, 3 4 months probably at least.
Yeah.
You don't realize you're stuck in it. And then as you slowly start pulling yourself out of it, you start to realize like, okay, I'm getting a little better here. And you can't expect yourself to get better fast. Like I don't think anyone expects us to get better fast. But if it's happening to you, like it happened to us, then you just take your time with it. I mean,
You
everyone,
have to.
yeah, like healing is not the word, but coping is the word. Like you learn how to cope with certain aspects of it.
And it's not going to happen overnight.
No,
Like, you have to take this, like, slow, steady time to deal with it. And it comes with a flood of emotions. And some days it's sad, some days it's depressed, some days it's like growth, so you get a little happy.
yeah,
And there's a lot of triggers that come with all of it. And we were talking about how there's probably going to be triggers for the rest of our lives.
yeah, and that's okay. I mean, she had a birthday. We're gonna
Mhm.
celebrate every year. I'd love to think that one day we won't cry during it,
Yeah,
but I don't know.
I know. I can't believe it's already been 7 months.
Yeah,
Well, it'll be 7 months in
a couple weeks. Yeah,
But it's like, that's the other thing that sucks is like, I could have had a baby that gestationally would not be 7 months, but
she would have been here 7 months.
she would have been on Earth for 7 months. Yeah.
Yeah, and these next, I mean, the rest of her life, but this is our first.
Yeah.
Like August is gonna be very hard, probably.
Yeah.
Or September. Was it September we found out?
No, it was August.
The end of August. That'll be hard. I mean, it's a lot. There's been a lot of
August
times
28th was the day that,
we found out.
no, I think that I booked the cruise.
Oh,
So
and then the next day, then.
the next day was the day we found out.
Yeah, so those are gonna be tough times. Um, and we just have to expect it. I mean, we're just gonna do what we've been doing this whole time: is just lean on each other, lean on family, lean on friends, and just try and get through it the best we can. That's all you can do. But we will keep taking credit for the little milestones that we get
Yeah. You
because
gotta
those are good.
celebrate them.
And sometimes you see stuff, and maybe it's Arabella saying hi, like little red cardinals and little things, you know.
Yeah.
Like I think she's there. Sometimes I feel like we were doing a walk and I feel like a tap on her shoulder. Remember that? I thought there
Oh
was
my
literally somebody
God.
trying to get past me. So
Yeah.
I got out of the way and said sorry. There was no one there.
I was in a wheelchair, so he was pushing me.
Yeah.
But
But I really feel like sometimes those are like little, like, hey.
he really was like freaked out by that a little bit though. And then I think you came more at peace with it when you were like, well, it could have been.
Yeah.
And then it's weird because I think in that same location, Madison had the same situation.
Yes. On a bike ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we don't know.
Which is weird because we're on bikes. So she's like, how are people like, how did you tap me, Mama? And I was like, I didn't.
Yeah. And that's crazy. But I do feel her presence sometimes.
Yeah.
she's always gonna be with us. We'll see it one day.
Yep. But yeah, so this is just like a mellow video, I guess. Just showing you that still getting through it,
Yeah,
still day by day, and
it's hard. It's a journey.
like this week, my triggers are the fact that it's July. This whole month has sucked for that. I didn't think it was gonna hit me like this because I didn't know I was pregnant last July, and that I don't know. There have been many times that I didn't think things would affect me, and they did. Like April, I didn't think was going to affect me with the surgery, mainly because I really had a lot of hope for the robotic part. And
Yeah.
then when we found out, obviously, when I woke up that they couldn't do the robotic, it wasn't until I really got home a little bit in the hospital.
Yeah, because we were in the hospital again. And that's like a whole other triggering thing.
Being home was like way more triggering because at that point I could see my incision, where in the hospital I couldn't because there was like a vacuum thing over it, and that didn't happen the first time. But also being in the hospital, certain medicines make me like, I don't know, I guess you get high on them because they're helping you with your pain. But it was like not a good high, I would say.
No.
When I woke up in December, anytime that I was like falling asleep on medicine, I was like seeing not good things.
Yeah.
And it was like her dying in front of me, which I didn't witness. So to see it in my head, I guess it was just like just really bad thoughts.
Yeah. That's why you didn't take the prescription stuff when you got home, because you didn't want to have those.
The Oxy or
Oxycodone or something.
I don't know, something that they gave me, and I was like,
wouldn't take it. She's like, no, I don't want to see those things ever again.
Because when they gave it to me in the hospital through the IV, that's what was going on. I had to tell them to stop giving it to me. And the same thing in April, they tried to offer it, and I was like,
no,
keep that away from me. Like, I do not want that. But there's just like different things that come through. The song Ariana Breathe, like Just Breathe or whatever, that song was one of the first times like singing it or like hearing it. I love Ariana Grande, like her music. I just always have. But it comes, even though it's like clearly not related to my situation, singing the words like to just breathe, and like it's hard because like at one point I was not breathing, and it triggers different things, and so
it's just so unexpected.
I can't listen to that song or sing it without starting to bawl out, and it is what it is. One day, just not right now. It's things you don't expect.
Yeah, and they just come out of nowhere.
Like you have that Benson song.
Yes.
That Please Don't Take.
The beautiful things that I do. That was the first song that came on the day I left the hospital after a while. And now it just hits me. I can't listen to it.
And I love that song.
You do.
And I also cried during that song because I feel the same way. But about Arbella.
Yeah. It's a tough road, and you just have no idea what's going to happen and what's triggering and what isn't. But give yourself grace.
Yeah.
That's also one of the hardest things, is giving yourself grace.
Yes.
Because you feel like you have no one's forcing you to move on, but mentally, I don't know if you feel this way, but I feel like life keeps going and we have other things going on, so it's like almost like, I don't know, like a snap out of it sometimes, and that's maybe putting too much pressure on myself. But
I think that is actually a really good topic to bring up, because a lot of people feel kind of pushed to not talk about this, and because of society and like that, we've now push it upon ourselves to not talk about it. And that's actually what I'm trying to break by doing these videos and like putting it out there, is that this is not everyday normal, but it is a part of life and what we deal with, and people should be able to have an outlet and someone that they can relate to. And it doesn't mean that it has to be specifically in a group, like
a support group or something.
right, like a support group or with a therapist. Like, doesn't have to be with a Facebook group. Like, it just be something that you listen to and you're like, hey, I can relate to that person, and that helped me this week.
Yeah.
Like hearing them talk
Knowing
about
you're not
it.
alone is sometimes all you need to.
And you don't have to share if you don't want to. And like, no one's left any comments of like in the beginning, the first video. We have a couple comments of people just saying like sorry and appreciate you, and like in those words they were kind. But we haven't had anyone that's been like publicly
Like
in
this.
the comment section say I can relate.
Yeah.
We've had private messages, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
And that's, again, your choice and how you want to deal with it.
Of course.
And I'll always support that. And I will not put it out there because obviously it's private. So it is what it is.
Also, judgment free zone. However you
Heck
feel.
yeah.
There's no right or wrong feeling on any of these things.
No, because there's no rule book.
No guide, no nothing.
Yeah, but it's just a way of us trying to figure it out together, and also share with the world that hey, you're not alone. So just reinforcing those things.
So yeah, it's been a tough couple weeks in July.
It has, and that will happen. That's the whole point of this. It is between peaks and valleys.
Yeah.
And right now I'm been more in a valley this month because of everything.
Yeah.
Where Joe, I think he's been doing really good.
Back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, but you had like a milestone. That's a huge thing.
Yeah.
That's really good for you.
I'm less angry now too.
That's really important.
I was very angry at the beginning. I think we've talked about that before, but
yeah,
very angry at the beginning.
It's
not at you, obviously, at like God and stuff, because we prayed for it, and I feel like that prayer was answered, and then all that happened. So I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, and I felt the same way. Like I wasn't well, I can't say I wasn't angry, but definitely a lot of confusion because I thought the same thing. Like we prayed for this. I had wanted this for so long. I was so excited. And then for it to just be taken away was like, what the heck? But then I saw, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, I probably have, but I saw a quote that said, like, the devil couldn't get to me, so he put me front row and center of a funeral. That's a tough one. And I do believe because I have, and I feel like I have a really good, strong faith in relationship with, like, on my side with God. Like, I feel like everyone has their own relationship, obviously. But I always felt like I've had a really good one with him. Or her. I think of God as like a spirit. And, I mean, technically, yes. But, point is, like, I agree with that quote.
And I didn't think of it that way at all until Hannah showed me that quote. But my relationship with God hasn't always been super great, so.
But that doesn't judge, like.
I know. It's getting a lot better.
Yeah.
My dude's like, we do a lot of church and stuff now, so. And I pray every day now. And, I mean, I've prayed every day for probably the past like 2.5 years. 2 years, maybe a year and a half. I don't know. That's another journey I'm on.
Yeah, I've prayed every day since I was a little kid, just because I always prayed.
Yeah, I
But
was one of those like
that never stopped.
Only pray when I need something or watch out for somebody or something like that. But now I do it. I do it multiple times a day now, though, randomly.
I will add, I've had a weird relationship with church.
And religion as a whole.
And religion as a whole, but my relationship with God is different than that.
Yes, I've always had a relationship with God, but yes, I left
Like,
religion for a long time.
yeah, I've always believed in God in general,
Yes,
but
that part never left.
the people side of it.
Sometimes that can get a little hairy.
Ooh, yeah. But we don't have to talk about that.
Nah.
That's for everyone else to
No,
figure
everyone
out
believes.
on their own.
Yeah, you believe your own thing, do your own thing. We go to church now and stuff, so we get it.
Yeah,
But anyway, it's been a tough couple weeks,
it has.
but we are getting there, and hopefully, if you're going through something like this, you can get there too.
But even today, like, I had a funk
A little bit of fun.
because it's just happening, and I'll be totally fine. And then all of a sudden, I'm just like angry and mad, and maybe it's because I never have gone through the anger part of it.
Maybe.
And now maybe that I'm really like realizing that I'm getting emotional over it. I don't know. But I haven't gone through that.
Yeah.
A big part of that is because I don't want to be angry at God for it. Like, I don't know, I just can't imagine someone creating people and love and happiness and to be there and like be a safety and this wonderful heaven that's gonna happen at some point, to also just be the person that's gonna be like, in blank terms, F you. Like, look what I can do. Look how I can screw up your life.
Yeah, that's how I looked at it first, but now I'm not looking at it like that anymore. But you're right. That's the feeling I have. Like, what did you do that for? What was the point of all that? Why put us through this?
And then it was weird because I was watching a video yesterday, and the guy in that video was saying like something about like how that can happen, not to this extreme, but like how can God teach you that you needed some help if you never saw it before, like if you never had any struggle.
Yeah.
I mean,
It'd be
I
an
don't know.
extreme
I
case
feel
of that.
like a lot of my life was a struggle. Like there was no need for that.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it. And yeah, I guess we'll just talk to you guys later. Although this wasn't like your typical what you've been hearing for a weekly recap, this is what I really wanted it to be more like. Whereas you can see, like, it's still a day to day situation.
Yeah.
I mean, we can give you the rundown of our like regular what we've done, but one, it was pretty chill week, and two, it's not really what I was intended to do.
Yeah.
But again, I guess they are little milestones of like, hey, we are being part of society, and like that's big.
We're getting
So
out there. We're doing stuff.
we
Kids
are,
are having fun.
and we're getting back into our normal groove like a family,
Yeah.
and that is big. So like okay, I'm just gonna do a really really small breakdown. Sunday was chill. Joe cleaned the bathroom, so I didn't have to because I physically don't know if I can be on my hands and knees doing that. But I did purchase a really cool grout brush that is exciting.
These are the things we celebrate.
Yes. Actually, as Madison said, she goes, "Is this what adults get happy about now?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, you have no
she's
idea."
15 going on 45.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I know. But it's one that you just, it's as tall as a broom. So
yeah, it's got V-shaped bristles.
I'm very excited to use that and not
cool
break my
laundry
back.
baskets. You got cool laundry baskets too.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Pretty big Target day.
Yes. And that we've been searching for 3 years, so that is actually a very big.
It is. When you
Excitement.
came out with them, I was just like, oh, she finally got them. She's so look at her.
I'm so happy.
And we got some Pokemon cards.
Oh yeah, we got some Pokemon cards. Doing a little stockpile.
Did 12-mile bike rides? 12 miles of bike riding?
Yeah, I think only 12. It wasn't anything big because you switched it up. We wanted to do nighttime rides.
I'm not a morning guy.
And Florida decided, hey, let's throw some lightning and thunderstorms like every night.
Not like the normal, like it's gonna rain. It's like,
well, it's actually the normal what we used to get at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon when we first moved here.
Yeah, but now they're coming like at night. It's weird.
Yeah,
scary. So. It's honestly scarier at night though.
I know, because the whole sky lights up. It's so pretty.
So crazy.
We're totally different.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there was that, and we didn't go anywhere really, right?
No, arcade.
Oh yeah, we went to the arcade with the kids.
Randomly went to the arcade last night. That was fun.
I did the bushes. Like I trimmed the
Yeah,
bushes.
trimmed some bushes. Oh, I already had a couple friends sleep over.
Yeah.
House got cleaned up,
Yep.
like the whole thing. The office.
I mean, the school stuff really needs help, but
Yeah, a lot of school
the
stuff.
point is, I'm getting out there and doing more than I was.
Yeah,
So
that's a
weeks,
milestone on its own.
that is like
Like you're out
3
there.
weeks ago I did, or
The-
2 weeks
the
ago I did
driveway.
power washing of the driveway. That took like an all day.
She's out there talking to neighbors now and stuff. It's
Yes,
nice.
trying to like
Re-enter
Yeah.
society a little bit.
kind of like for real. Like it's like in a way, I guess what prisoners probably feel like when you're coming back into the world a little bit. Like,
Yeah,
what is
it's
that
like
reassociation?
it's like uncomfortable.
Mm.
Yeah.
And so those things, I guess, should count as a little topic to talk about.
They should. And you should be happy and proud of yourself that you're doing that stuff.
Yeah. But we also have like some big plans coming up for our kids and stuff that we're excited about. And that alone is also something that's a milestone, because if I had Joe tell me that we were going away back in January, I would have been like, F you. Like, legit. I think I would have probably swore and said that. Because
Didn't want to go anywhere.
I had a bag of urine attached to me at all times. I had a hole in my back. I had stitches that you could look at and you could see my insides in some of the like areas. Like, things were not okay. One of my drain holes was not healing for like
Yes,
3
true.
straight weeks. Like I was just had a hole.
Yeah.
Like it was gross. Like I couldn't even walk. I was swollen. My arm was swollen.
Oh, your arm was real bad.
Like,
That's another big milestone. Your arm's back to normal.
no, it's not.
Well,
It's almost back to normal,
almost.
but not
We're getting there.
fully. I don't know. I still feel like I have clots.
We should. They checked. They said they didn't, but we don't know.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna set an opinion.
But yes, milestones about planning things and big plans and going out there and having fun and
Yeah.
going to Disney. And
So
not right now because it's the surface of the sun outside, but
yeah. If we're gonna do it, it would be at the evening. But there's still fun things that you can do.
Yeah,
I mean,
looking forward to it.
Disney's cracking down though on those like.
I know you can't even do the resort stuff. We should do a
I
whole Disney
know.
episode about some of the stuff that we're like, what?
Just do a Disney Channel. Make your own. The kids want to do a family Disney one. There you go.
We're gonna have this
Put
one.
it on that. Nope, don't put it on this.
All right.
But yeah, that's stuff that should count. Like
Absolutely,
as like,
you should count. You should give yourself credit and be proud of yourself that you're doing that type of stuff.
what about you?
I'm proud of myself too.
You should be.
And thank God for
Honestly,
for you to plan all this fun stuff that we do.
and that is huge too, because I am feeling like I can actually plan stuff
Almost
like that.
too much though. Sometimes you just randomly text me crazy
You
cruises
know,
and stuff, and I'm like, we just booked one.
I think a lot has to do with feeling just better.
Which is great.
No, like when I booked this upcoming thing,
Yeah.
it started giving me like not hope, but like looking forward to doing something fun with the kids.
Yeah. It's always good to have something to look forward to.
Yeah. And so that's why I think I like planning the fun stuff right now. So if I overdo it, I overdo it.
Let's be honest with you, the past 7 months has been planning doctor's appointments and surgeries. So planning fun stuff, it must be a much better feeling than that.
Yeah, it'll be almost a year of. It's been 10 months of doctor appointments and surgeries.
Yeah.
So
it's nice to plan fun stuff. So fun stuff to come, and maybe even a channel about the fun stuff.
yeah, that's what they want.
They really do.
Literally, no,
they want to
do.
be Disney influencers.
Mm-hmm. They're cute.
I don't know if we live close enough to be Disney influencers.
No, and I don't want to.
But we'll see what happens.
I mean, they can be influencers all they want, but I don't want to be a Disney one. I mean, living there, I'll be a Disney influencer. Don't get me wrong. I love Disney too. I just don't want to live in Orlando or like that area,
Yeah,
like
very
Buena
crowded.
Vista area.
Very, very
There's
crowded
no
area.
ocean.
We like the ocean. We should go to the beach soon. That's another story.
Yep. How's that another story?
Well, because we just need to play at the beach day.
Oh, okay. I was like, there's something
No,
I don't know about.
No, we
like,
just need to go. We haven't gone to the beach in forever.
yeah,
And Blizzard Beach, I was told, doesn't count. Anyway,
it's true. All right. Well, thank you for being part of this, and I know this wasn't like upbeat, exciting.
It was real and
No, this is what it's supposed to be. It's like something that hopefully someone can relate to, and
hopefully it helps.
yeah, so
Helps us talking about it.
it really does.
So thank you for listening.
Thank you. Talk to you later.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.